My name is Zanele Nzama and I am the CEO and co-founder of Libalele Energy. Libalele Energy is an alternative power system and e-mobility integrator. We mainly focus on photovoltaic, which is solar, and our customer base goes from residential all the way to commercial. I formerly worked for MTN as a solutions engineer, and then I decided to resign and do my commercial law degree full-time. I remember the last year of my law degree, I stumbled across an article where they wrote about renewables as a source to mitigate climate change. So at that point, I wanted to see the status quo of South Africa. What are we trying to do to mitigate the climate change? So I researched a lot, and then I decided to go to, there was a conference in Innovation Hub where they held about renewables, and that's where I learned a lot. There was technology industry players in that conference, and I was inspired, and that's when I thought, instead of actually going through the route of doing my articles, why don't I start a renewables company, specifically solar? So I'm just going to explain to you PV geysers in South Africa. A normal small household in South Africa, the load of the geyser is around, the consumption is around 30%. We've designed a solution where you don't need to have the whole geyser on top of the roof. You can just have a solar panel, and you can have a controller that we design, and this controller fits into the geyser in the house. So wherever you want to have your geyser in the house, it does not necessarily need to be on the roof. The sun is an abundant resource. It's free and it's reliable. Especially here in Africa, we have mostly sunny days, so we need to utilize that resource that we are given. If there's a community that needs energy that is off the grid, we know in South Africa we have around 15% of people that are not connected to the grid. So those people in that area, we can give them a solution, but at the same time, we can empower the youth in that area to do the installation of the solution. And then another solution for the residential market is the solar home system. So the solar home system is basically for off-grid communities. Off-grid communities are communities that are not connected to the grid, that do not have energy at all. So we provide a solution for them that you use a panel, and with the panel you generate energy to have at least 5 LED lights indoor and 1 LED light outdoor, and you have a battery here, so when you consume during the day, it stores the energy, and then you can obviously light up during the evening. You can charge your device as well as put in a DC fridge. This system is also modular, so we have bit bigger systems than this, where you can add a TV, you can add some kind of appliances. To use solar energy is important, but also to create sustainable jobs, and to also not just have one energy source, but to have multiple energy sources, whether it's wind, solar, LNG, whichever source that can be introduced into the delivery of energy to the end user. Go out there and say your idea and never be afraid. I would say, male or female, just go out there. If you have an idea, the economy needs you.